Hi everybody, I'm Owen and these are my Lego shelves. Today I'm just going to do a quick review for you. You can also watch the build that I did of this set. So I'm looking at the insects. It is 3 different insects, as you can quite clearly see. We get with 4 different instruction books, one for each of the insects, and then this little one which tells us a little bit about the creators, the original fan creators, and then the Lego creators. And then it tells us a little bit about the insects. I'm a big fan of insects, so I'm a little bit biased about this build. So we've got the blue morpho butterfly, we've got a Chinese mantis, and we've got the Hercules beetle. And it's the Hercules beetle that I'm going to look at today, and that's the one that I built for you, so you can hopefully soon check out that build for the Hercules beetle. This is what he's going to look like. The nice thing, we've got separate booklets, so if you did want to have like a build party, if you're that kind of a person that invites people over and builds together, you can all build a different insect, and that would be quite fun. I've got a couple of problems with the set, but mostly I absolutely love it. Like I say, I'm a little bit biased. Anyway, here's the Hercules. There he is in all his glory, massive behemoth of a beetle. So first things first, great build, nice little build. He's quite posable in his legs, though it ends up kind of being one position that looks good, with the legs kind of gripping onto the mushroom and round this log here. One of the things I really like about it is that we can choose whether we want to show him with his carapace spread and his wings out, or we want to close those down and have him in his sort of slightly more sedate beetle form. I prefer it like that, though the wings are rather beautiful, so I do quite like the wings, but I think he overall sort of looks neater like that. He's a little bit kind of wibbly wobbly on there, but he is a display piece rather than a play piece, I suppose, so not too worried about that. If I take him off, which I should be able to do, gently, there we go. So he's got some lovely detail in his face and these lovely bright yellow wings, carapace, or the sort of orangeness of the wings. One of the best things about the set, when we've got them all 3 of them built together, is the lovely pop of colour, especially when we've got all the blacks and greys of the robots and the Star Wars stuff. So lovely yellow from the Hercules beetle, bright blue on the blue morpho, as well as some nicely chosen plants on the blue morpho, and then the really poppy bright green of the praying mantis. Have to talk about the log a bit, because the log is a big percentage of the build. Again, it's got the nice colours, lovely choice on the log, which is a nice unifying feature between the 3 different builds. They've all got sort of a little bit of foliage and branch to kind of stand on. So it's a really quite important bit, and it's quite a nice build to it. It's got a lovely lean to it, which is done with the clips underneath, so clips there, and that's all nice snot techniques on that. But it is quite a lot of log, considering you're buying an insect set. With this one, it's got a nice little Easter egg underneath of some croissant representing the larval stage of the Hercules beetle. The other thing that's worth mentioning, whilst I've got this bit out, is this is a really nice unifying feature between the 3 sets, the octagon, but it does mean you're building an identical thing 3 times. It's fairly minor qualm on that one, really, because it doesn't take very long to build that, but it does feel slightly frustrating. That said, I think it's a lovely set of 3 awesome insects. I think that one of the things that Lego does best is kind of taking on those other interests that people have. You know, just have to look at the latest set of minerals, for example, or even things like, you know, the retro stuff and the films. You know, it's things that people love, things that people cherish. Insects is a huge love of mine, huge passion of mine. So having this set was a no-brainer for me. And it's a really nice build. It's quite a quick little build. I will build the others soon, but if you want to check out the Hercules beetle being built, that will get uploaded sometime soon, hopefully. So he's definitely going to jump up on the shelf somewhere. I think probably going to fit here. And he'll get his buddies joining him in due course, which they should all nicely fit. Again, I'm losing a bit of depth of the shelf, but hey, I'm working with what I've got in terms of shelf space here. That's it for today. So heavy recommend on that, provided you like building trees and a little bit of insects. I think he might be the most interesting insect. The blue morpho's a large amount of canvas for just simple colours. The insect, the praying mantis has got some really nice piece usage, so that's quite good. I will review those in due course. All right, bye-bye for now. Keep building.